I came down to the harbor area here in Honolulu, and you know, I'm just randomly walking around here. And why did I do that? Well, because the entire fishing fleet is located right here, and they catch really good tuna. So I'm going to meet some people here, and we're going to have tuna here, and maybe a couple of brews in half an hour. So I might as well create a video here. How about that? Look at that sailboat. It's kind of nice. And right next to that is a more modern one, a bigger boat right there. But all these boats you see here, they are actually tuna boats. They go out, and because in these buildings you see here, behind here, you have the freeze house and the fish auction place, and you also have a fish restaurant in the corner called Nikos. These boats are just waiting here to go out, and then you know, if they catch fish, and most of them do actually, they come back after midnight and they start unloading the fish very, very early. I think the first boats actually unload right after midnight, and like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning you have a lot of action. There is a freeze house in the background behind that yellow boat you see there, and the fish auction itself is actually in the house with the green roof. They also have some fishing stores here. You can buy like a new fishing rod if you like, and many other things, by the way. Everything you need for the ocean. Wow, and there is a big container ship in the background. It's moving, maybe you can see that. It's huge. And we are looking back here at these boats. Right now, I don't know why they are here. Guys, you should go out fishing here. It's probably because it's a weekend. It's actually Sunday today, and they're waiting for Monday morning, maybe. I don't know. Here we have Jennifer of Honolulu. It would be interesting to actually follow one of these boats out in the ocean here and see how they do it. And they have a lot of equipment here, and also a lot of lights, as you can see, because when they are out there in the middle of the night, they need lights. And now I'm looking at the restaurant there in the corner, and I'm kind of hungry now. Can you imagine a freshly cut and cooked tuna, right? So delicious. Maybe some rice on the side, a couple of cold beer. You know, life is perfect. Maybe you need a little shot of something else also to kind of melt down that tuna meat. I don't know. We'll find out. And right in here, people are sitting down, dining. All that fish, right? And they are drinking, they are having a great time. I kind of like these harbor areas. They are so full of interesting stuff, right? All these boats. What are they hiding there? I mean, it could be anything. This is a better view of the restaurant. It's called Nico's Pier 38. And right next to it is a little store. It probably belongs to the same company, right? And they are selling all this fresh fish, and you go and pick up the freshest tuna you have ever seen, right? It's just very cool. And the fishing rod you grab in here, and they also have fresh seafood in this building here. This is basically where the fish auction starts in the morning, and they use all these trailers here to load all the fish on them, and they throw ice on top of them, and they drag them into this building you see here, and then the auction goes on. And the tuna boats, they're just here, and here we have the Sea Dragon number 2. But I kind of wanted to take a look at this container ships. I have to go right next to the trash here. It's the only way I can see something. Look at that boat. It's like an insane amount of containers. And the cranes they use, they are so big. Looks like some AI monsters from the future, right? But they need to be able to lift an insane amount of pounds, right? And they have laundry all over the place here because it's a very wet and dirty job out there. The Sea Dragon. Well, the Chinese New Year is around the corner. Only 1 week. And of course, they have trash here, of course. I mean, that's just the way it is. Here we have some smaller boats, but they are still, in the game. Maybe it's a different type of fish they are catching here. All these boats, by the way, they have a license, right? And they pay big money for the license. You cannot just go out and catch fish and bring it in here. It doesn't work like that. It's highly regulated, it's controlled, and the reason they do it like that is because we need to keep some fish in the ocean for the future as well, right? We can't just go out and clean up everything we have. That's how they do it. It's just great to see all these colors here in the daytime. If you come early here, they all look the same, right? But right now you can actually see that this boat is green, right? And you have a yellow boat behind it, and so on and so on. Anyway, I'm waiting for my dinner guests to show up, so I will go over to Nico's and just hang out there for a while. And I say bye from the harbor here, Pier 38.